Good morning, Flosstube. I am back quite a bit sooner than normal. I have been stitching madly and it's a quiet day this morning, so I thought I'd get in a short video. So I haven't done a lot of different projects. I tried to do a little bit of rotation a few months back. It did not work. And then I lost my stitching mojo for about a week or two. That's when I did the last clip. And pretty much after doing my last video clip, I found it again, and I have been stitching like crazy. So the first thing I did was I spent a couple of days on my reindeer, last reindeer, and I actually have a reindeer for you. So I've got to do all these, got to do all his extra bits, but the reindeer is stitched other than his tail. So that's an achievement. Haven't done the back stitching yet. Try and get the right light. I'm filming in a different room today. I'm sitting on my bed. It's nice and quiet in here. My sister-in-law has a headache, so she's down in the lounge room feeling worse for herself. So give her some space and find a quiet spot that I can do recording in. And I'm using my OT lamp. I love it, and it's good for lighting this. So what I have been focusing on, and I have been very almost manic with the stitching because I've been seeing lots of progress come along, is I started the Heaven and Earth stitch along for the cross stitch and discuss group. I think I mentioned that when I went through all my whips for Heaven and Earth, trying to work out which one I could do and which ones I couldn't do, I realised I could do them all because I hadn't done more than 15%. So I think it's Teresa I was watching. There's someone out there, sorry, I can't think of your name at the top of my head. You're stitching the mini of Alice and Snow White, and I'm doing the larger version, and you motivated me to pick them up. So, and I am loving it at the moment. I have made so much progress. So I've even bought myself some needle minders I've been meaning to do for ages, so I caved and I got them. So let's see. So this is Alice and Snow White by Jasmine, Becket, Griffith. Makes it a bit hard to see. My camera making, oh, sorry about the light. There we go. So as you can see, I'm going to try and do something different for this video and do a progress slideshow because I've been taking regular photos since I started it. So I finished off, well, which side? Snow White's hand. And I've really been working on this section here. I've been loving stitching these yellows and oranges. I just think it's not so much confetti, and you can sort of do a colour and really see some progress going on. This is sort of about here's the edge of my second page. My first page sort of finishes, oh, I need to move it over so you can see where I'm pointing. I think the first page finishes about there. So I haven't decided yet whether I'll just finish this page and then go back across and work on Alice and do her page and get both of them in, or whether I'll just keep working across to the actual edge of the pattern. I started this one in the center of the pattern, and as there was quite a bit of confetti here, I've thrown in some grid lines just to make it a little bit easier, but since I started working on sort of these big fill areas, I've not really needed the grid lines, and I've found I just keep stitching instead of messing around with grid lines. It's going to help here where I've got all the apples they're coming in. You can start to see the circle there of the apple. The first apple is there. I think the second one is about there, just off the edge of the page there. But it's also exciting, so I was going to settle in and do some stitching and instead I thought I'd do this short clip. So that's Alice in Snow White. That's all I have stitched on this month. Still haven't found work, so I have been dedicating a bit of time into stitching. I'm probably getting a good 2 hours, maybe 3 hours of stitching in a day. Getting frustrated with the whole work situation, so I think I focus on here and de-stress. If I'm stitching, I'm not spending money. Oh, did you like my little needle minder, my Alice in Wonderland White Rabbit needle minder? Had to have that. Stitching Mad, she's in the Northern Territory here in Australia. She's the only needle minder one that I've found on Etsy that's Australian. That does ones I like. There is someone else, but theirs are not to my taste. The other one I bought for myself was this gorgeous little TARDIS. I love my little TARDIS. I think, oh, I've got a needle on there. I think he's wonderful. So I'm doing the stitch dash and restraint challenge at the moment, which is quite easy for me because I don't really have money to spend. But once that is finished, I am going to cave and I'm going to get the Weeping Angel saying, and I am going to get the Labyrinth one, shoot, can't think which site it is. Clouds Factory site, I think it is. Total mind blank. So they're my 2 major wish list items. So, but at the moment, really loving Alice in Snow. So I'm going to try and do a progress sort of slideshow. It may or may not work, so we'll see how we go. But that is my stitching. Been listening to a lot of audiobooks, been doing a re-listen. Got some new ones coming up that I want to listen to, so but I have to wait for I do it through Audible and I love it. Finding something new is hard to find, but I'm enjoying the Imp series by Deborah Dunbar at the moment. So, and a few others. Audible, I love their books, they're good quality, but I wish you can tell them, okay, can you please get this book? Because I bought one of my favourite books from them and they haven't got the other books in the series yet. I know they're available and it's quite frustrating, but we'll see. I'll try and work out how to get them, put a request in. So, and if anyone knows, I would love to hear. But anyway, that's all from me. I will see you all in another month's time. Hopefully I'll either have a page done, maybe a page and a half. I am on Instagram if you want to stay up to date with me. And again, I am in the cross stitch groups and I try to post regular photos there. I tend to post more regularly on Instagram. It's just easier. Hi everyone, this is just a little addendum to my previous clip. It is now the 9th of March. I have had issues getting my video up and running. I've had to do some cleansing of my hard drive. I have not been able to add the slideshow. It looks really great. I will try and post it as a single individual sort of posting on YouTube. And we'll see how we go with that, so keep your eyes out. Fingers crossed I'll get it done. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time with another update, probably closer to the end of the month. 20 rows left before I've finished another page, so yay me!